here is the distribution. We have the slicer. The slicer distributes in one of these three belts, makes an horizontal movement. Once we have complete the three rows of slices, it passes to the second unit, and then we load on the tray. Each one of these trays has an identifier, RFID tag, in order that we know exactly which one is. Then we control the weight in the last one, and we know the raw weight of each one of the trays.
Okay.
After that, we pass to the second station. The second station is where we really dry.
That's this right here.
These two units. Yeah.
Okay.
We fill one floor of 5 trays.
Okay.
You see the bottom. We enter on the bottom. Then it moves one floor forward, one step up. Right? In this case, there are 25 rows.
Okay.
With trays, and the air is orientated passing between these rows. You see, there's one piping system in the interior, in the inside. Air is sent through these internal pipes, right? It makes the whole turn, is redirected to the bottom of the system, and it goes up again.
Okay.
Right?
And what is the temperature of the air?
Actually, with the system allows us for using the highest temperature we can up to the point that the fat is melting.
Okay.
So the quality of the fat and the size of the fat will mark the limit.
Okay.
In the case of the products you are seeing here in the video, there's some of them that we can go up to 38 centigrades.
Okay.
In salamis or fine ground products, we cannot go over 25, 27.
So it depends on the product.
It depends a lot on the product.
Okay.
It depends. The limit is marked by the consistency of the fat.
Okay.
The melting point of the fat. Well, you follow me? We have made 25 floors on the first one. Then, once it is in the top floor, it passes to the second unit.
The second unit, right? Okay.
And the second unit starts to go down, step by step. It's not a continuous movement. It's making a step by step.
And that is to allow for the temperature to gradually.
No. We are using normally we can do it differently, but we are using the same temperature.
Oh.
No, it's just we need to arrive to the bottom level is to give more drying time.
Okay. Okay.
If you see in the first one we are entering the right side. Here we are entering the air on the other side, the opposite. So you can get better homogeneity between the two sides.
And depending on the product, between the time it enters the first chamber and leaves the second is between 12, 15 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. For example, in this one you see here, it's 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here.
Okay.
In the case of a genuine salami, it can be 7 minutes here, 7 minutes here.
Okay.
It's just a matter of course, when it's 7 minutes here, we have this capacity. We need something which goes faster there.
Right.
The systems are for preparing the trays in less time than this one.
Okay.
There are several variations. What else? Here in between of the two tunnels, we have a scale. We have a system for controlling. We can control the weight in here, right?
Okay.
Here is not protected. In the actual machine, this is covered.
Right.
But here we can have an idea on what is the loss in the middle of the process.
Okay.
So for new products, this gives us gives an orientation. When you're making a normal standard product, you don't need this anymore. So you can go all the way through.
Okay.
After this, we arrive to the bottom floor. The product here is already finished.
Right.
It's dried. We pass through this unit. This unit has two uses. From one side, it has the mission of, in case you need to change, you have a small stop on the thermoformer, for example, changing a roll, plastic roll or something like that. It gives you a certain time to accumulate without stopping. It's an accumulator.
Okay.
The other mission is this has a heating exchanging unit here, so you can chill down the product in case you're making modified atmosphere packaging.
Okay.
If you are packaging under vacuum, if you have a product here getting out at 20 degrees, for example, it has no problem.
Right.
If if you have if you do the same in a modified atmosphere packaging, you have the risk of having
condensation, right? Yep. Okay.
Well, after here we arrive. We take the last weight. Here we know exactly what is the weight of each one of the trays. We arrive to this station. In this station there is a head with suction cups, one for each slice, which picks the product and displays it to the top of this belt.
Okay.
And then in this belt, what we do, we make a movement crossing. You can see here in the screen better now in the video. Just making this operation. Let's see, another one. On top of the belt, and it starts to form the packaging, the size, and the dimensions that you mark, right?
And that is.
And then here you can have any kind of package you want. This is a particular solution. You can see a manual unit here. You can have any other solution.
And how many operators does it take to run
Actually, what you need in a normal line like that, it can be, if you have robots, it will be only one person and one person there. That's it.
So just two.
It's one person attending the slicer. You need nothing else.
Wow.
It's very similar to what you need in a standard slicing line.
Okay.
Right?
But it cuts down the drying time by
many days. Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.